Hey y'all, it's your girl, Presidential Lily, your favorite Lily, and we are back with another video. And today's video is brought to you by Yolava Hair. Starting with the unboxing, when you open the box, you have this nice message awaiting you from Yolava Hair. Going into the box, you have a thank you card and it says, "Hello, beautiful. Thank you for shopping with Yolava. We are thrilled to share this transformational journey with you. Feel free to share your thoughts with us on our website and social media platforms down below. And at the bottom of the card, it has all their social medias." Along with your purchase, you will also get a nude wig cap for your future install with whichever wig you purchased. You also get a beautiful pair of lashes. I thought these were really cute because I've never seen lashes packaged in a heart container before. I thought that was super creative. And I've never seen this before in any wig packages that I've ever gotten. You also get a pair of tweezers from Yolava. Though their wigs come pre-plucked, this is nice to do any extra plucking as well. Now it is time for us to unpackage this wig. It came in this really cute, simple drawstring bag. Inside of that drawstring bag is a plastic bag where your wig will be placed. So once you get the wig completely out of the bag, you are greeted with this beautiful, lustrous wig. It is nice and thick, even all the way down to the ends. The ends are literally perfect. The only thing that kind of alarmed me about the wig is the lace. It is on the thicker side and it is white, but that is nothing that I haven't finessed before. With a little bit of customization and the Presidential Lily touch, this wig will be natural looking as ever. So all in all, from my initial review of this wig, I am in love with the hair and the wig itself. And because Yolava knows how much I am in love with my supporters, they are giving you guys 20% off any purchase you make on their website using the code PDLY for 20% off. Again, using the code PDLY for 20% off. Now let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay, so hey y'all, let's go ahead and get to customizing this wig. And as of lately, before I plug my wigs, I've been liking to sit there and hot comb the hair back. It just allows you to see exactly what you're doing, how much hair you're taking away, and all that good stuff, and what the hair is actually going to look like once you have it melted on your head. So then I'm going to go ahead and go in with the tweezers that I received from Yolava and begin to do some slight plucking. This wig was very easy to pluck. There was not much plucking that I needed to do. It was very minimal plucking for sure. So that is what I'm just doing here. Now, when it comes to my bobs, I cut my bobs very, not very different, but I do have a method to cutting my bobs. I will say it has been a minute since I've had to cut a bob for myself for a wig on my mannequin head. So I did run into a slight problem, but everything is fixable when it comes to me. But if you guys do want a detailed version of how I cut my bobs and stuff like that and breaking it down, this video to 10 likes, and then I will drop the detailed version of me cutting my bobs and how I cut my bobs. I feel like my method is very easy. I like it because I don't like super thick bobs or anything like that. So the way I cut it, my method of cutting it, so it's not too thick, and then it just all lays very pretty. But yeah, this is what the bob looks like after I got finished cutting her. Yeah, y'all. I mean, honestly, she looked real cute on the mannequin head, but when I went and tried her on for a second, that bitch was a hot mess. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into customizing the wig, or further customizing the wig. And I'm going ahead and taking my Ion bleach powder and developer, and I mixed it up real thick, 1-to-1 ratio. in 2-to-1 ratio, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply that to the back of my lace. I did let this, I will say that the knots took a while to actually lift. They didn't lift how I kind of wanted them to, and I allowed the bleach to sit on there for about an hour and a half, and then I rinsed it off. So once I rinsed it off, this is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but I mean, the knots are, you can still see some of the knots. It is a tad bit of a glare, but if you look right here in that part, you can still see some of the knots and stuff like that. And I just really wasn't feeling it. So I did go back in with the bleach once I applied my black dye. Then after that, I was completely satisfied with my knots. They were completely white, and usually I don't go for completely white. I just go for them to be completely invisible. But yes, so here I am taking my Ion Jet Black Permanent Dye. It is a cream dye. I purchased this from Sally's each and every time. This is my new favorite jet black dye. To use by far is literally the best besides my Revlon. If you want a really good cheap black hair dye to use, I always use the Revlon jet black dye. It's amazing. But right now I'm using my Ion from Sally's. I'm just taking my time and taking an edge brush and just combing the dye on the roots because I did over bleach a little bit. Yeah, and I'm just going ahead and dyeing this wig. I will say that I fucked up. Y'all know it's not a presidential lily unless I fuck up. And y'all, I fucked up. I was supposed to, when it comes to using permanent dye by Ion, you have to make sure that the hair is dry. I did not make sure the hair was dry. Clearly, this hair is fucking soaking wet. It did take the color just a little bit, but it did not do it enough to my liking. Like, I like my hair jet black. But everything blends very well. It is darker than what it was. So, you know, I had to keep it pushing. I really feel like if there was anything that could go wrong while I was recording this video, everything went fucking wrong. But I literally kept telling myself, like, this video has to go up. This video has to go up. This video was supposed to be up on Thanksgiving, and it didn't get up. Okay, but, you know. This is me, Janae, Presidential Lily here. And so, like, I gotta catch y'all up on a lot of shit. Because I believe the last clip that you guys see is me putting the hair dye on the wig, okay? So let me just show you what she looks like now. Today is the next day. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I have to be somewhere in a few hours. And I mean, this is what we have here. This is what we have here. I know. So let me tell you guys, I wanted to come on the camera right here and speak to you guys raw and live so I can tell you guys and explain everything that I did off camera and what you guys missed. Because if everything could go wrong with this wig, let me tell you, it did. Yesterday everything went wrong. And I was like, every time something went wrong, I was like, bitch, you gotta work. Bitch, but you're gonna work. But you gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep working. I can't get defeated. I could not let myself feel defeated at all yesterday. As you guys already know, like, I already have, like, I said it in my previous video, but I have been having a lot of pain. I have, like, a pinched nerve in my right hand. That's what they said. And so I experienced a lot of pain, and working for a long period of time and doing a lot of things is excruciating and it's difficult. But I had to work through it. I did not get done messing with this wig until 12 o'clock last night, and I started around like 2:45 that day, yesterday. So I literally spent the whole day and night working on the wig, okay? So what you guys missed was I used my Ion Jet Black dye to dye the wig, and actually there was I dyed a whole blonde bundle. The bundle is not from Yo Lava. The wig itself is from Yo Lava, but the bundle that I used to add color into the wig is not from Yo Lava. I actually don't even remember where it was from, because I just had like a whole bunch of like old hair sitting around in a drawer. So I wanted to be edgy, I wanted to be cute, I wanted to try something new, something that I haven't done ever. So I wanted to do like some color highlights, and I got it from Mad Gal Chris on a TikTok because she had a bob. It was real cute. It was giving. So I was like, ooh, I want to try that. And since I knew that I was getting a bob sent into me, it was just the perfect time to try something new. And I wanted to give y'all something that I never really shown you guys before. I'm always like jet black this, jet black that. So off camera, I went ahead and cut the color bundle in half and dyed it black. Okay, so like I said, you guys seen me dye the hair black, but when I cut the bob, right, I cut the bob like an old school like angled bob. I can actually insert clips. I covered up now. I did a lot of finessing on the wig, but I have a video of what it looks like where I kind of had the bob like an old school angled bob, and it was given like I got mixed kids, and like I got mixed nieces, but like I don't got no mixed kids. So yeah, no, we had to change that shit. So I was like, I have to fix this. So I took my time and rinsed out the jet black dye. The jet black dye, mind you, didn't even really take on the fucking wig for real because I dyed it while it was wet, and when it comes to ion permanent hair dye, the hair needs to be dry for it to work. So it took on the colored hair, but it did not take that great on the wet hair. I feel like since the hair was wet, I should have let it sit for a tad bit longer, but everything looks jet black, everything looks nice, everything looks perfect. So yeah, I did that. So I dye everything. Like I said, it didn't take that great. Then I was like, okay, let's sew these tracks in. So one thing I hate, I'm not gonna say I hate, but I strongly dislike thick bobs, thick blunt cut bobs. They look too choppy to me, and I just dislike it personally. So I try to stay away from it. So I ended up taking about cutting out 8 tracks from the wig and adding the black tracks and the blonde tracks to replace the ones that I took out. And then I ended up cutting it, and you can still see I evened out the cut. So it would be like a blunt cut, like a straight across cut, because I like straight across cut bobs. So that's what I wanted it to do, because the top was too short. So I ended up adding the tracks. As you guys can see, I added some in the frontal right here as well. You guys can see throughout the wig where I've taken my time and stitched the tracks onto the wig. And so that made allowed me to extend the bob back to where I could get some work to get it to how I want it to look. And then I put the wig on my mom's head. My mom stayed here last night, so I put the wig on my mom's head. I cut the bob up and got it perfect, put it on my head. It looks great. And this is where we are now. Okay, I added a little, you could still see it. I bumped it, and then I disliked how you could still see the chop even though I had bumped it under. So what I did was I took my Topic colored hair thickener spray. You can get this at Sally's. I took this and just started like streaking it down where I needed to like mesh it out, and then taking my rat tail comb or a fine tooth comb and just combing it really fast after each spot that I sprayed on. And it ended up blending very well, so you can kind of tell where the old bob was at, but you really can't. So yeah, like right here on this side, you can kind of tell right here. But yeah, whatever, I don't care. It's unique, it's different. And this is where we're at, okay? This is where we're at. It is currently 2:12. I need to hurry the fuck up and get this wig on my head. So I'm just gonna go ahead and switch back over to voiceover and let you guys watch me install this wig, and then I'll come back and let y'all see what your girl look like all dressed up, because I have to be somewhere in a few hours. This is why I need to hurry the fuck up, okay? So yes, let's just go ahead and continue on. So like my girl Lily said, we back now. I know y'all can see my little stripes of makeup on my face. I'm going ahead and taking my makeup and applying that to my lace. Now, in the beginning of the video, I stated one issue and one concern that I had with the wig, and that was how thick the lace was and how white it was. So usually, and what I've been doing as of lately, no matter if the lace is a good lace or a bad lace or whatever you want to say, I've been taking my time and applying the makeup on both sides of the lace, because as you can see, I only applied the makeup on underneath the lace, and on the top it still looks like I really didn't apply anything. So if you take your time and apply makeup to both sides of the lace, I don't care if I even get it in hair, because I get it in the hair, it's not gonna stay throughout the process of installing, it's all gonna go away. So make sure you take your time and apply the makeup to both sides of the fucking lace, y'all, so it can blend in with your skin. It's gonna match your skin to a T. I'm telling you, there's nothing that you cannot get around with this lace game, okay? But let me keep going. Let me catch up with the video. So right here, right now, I am just going ahead and beginning my ball cap method. I went ahead and used a brown cap so I wouldn't have to put any makeup on my cap or anything like that. Like, that went ahead and shortened the time up for me because, like I said, y'all, I was rushing and I still ended up having a slay to where we had to go, but it was okay because at least we made it in one piece and safe, thank God, okay? But yes, I'm beginning my ball cap. I am taking my boho active like I always do, okay? Hey, May, I see you got your May outfit on like you always do, okay? So I took my boho active and I begin to let that dry. Then y'all know I love my little wig grip. I'm just taking that and placing the lace where my part would be at. And this also keeps me from having to sew down my caps. Like, I sew down my caps on my clients because my clients don't wear a wig grip like I do. But when I have on my wig grip, I don't really need to sew my cap down because the wig grip keeps the wig cap in place. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the excess cap off. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the tea. Now, y'all always know I always have to put my wig on before I apply any layers of glue to make sure that it fits properly, make sure that it'll come past the cap properly so I have room to actually place layers of glue and all that good stuff, how it's going to look, and so far, we're doing great. We're doing good. The install process was very easy. Okay, now that I checked and see if it fits, I'm going to go ahead and begin to apply my layers of glue. And I'm not going to sit here and lie like I'll clean my skin off with alcohol and apply my skin protectant off camera. Because you know what? I didn't. I did not. I sat here and I applied 4 layers of glue with my boho active and laid that lace down. Yes, and here we are. I'm doing this voiceover 4 days later and the lace is still melted, still tight. Nothing's going on, okay? Let me just go ahead and put that out there, okay? Thank you. But yes, now once those 4 layers of glue have dried clear, I'm about to go ahead and just take my time and lay the lace into the glue, making sure I use my comb to really press the lace into the glue. You have to make sure y'all do that. Y'all cannot be gentle when it comes to laying pressing the comb into the lace. Like, please don't be gentle. If you sit there and allow the glue enough time to dry, you don't have to worry about it turning white or anything like that when you press the comb into the glue. You don't have to worry about any problems like that. Now I'm taking my Lottie Body Mousse and taking the satin wrap and taking my Royal H Collection. The Instagram is Royal H Collection, so I always call it Royal H Collection elastic band to go ahead and further secure and tighten up, further melt the lace into the glue. And then I'm going to go sit under the dryer. Y'all, I was trying to figure it out. I never do it right the first time, but whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all get it. Look at my fingers. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I went and sat under the dryer for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Now that I'm out from underneath the dryer, I already went ahead and cut off the excess lace off camera. And now I'm just parting a little bit of my baby hairs. And then I'm going to go in with my Care wax stick and begin to apply that all over the tops of my head, just for any flyaways and just to get the hair set how I wanted to sit. Like, I love my wax stick. It's like, once it dries, it kind of dries hard, of course, and it just holds everything in place so nice and neat and just makes everything look super sleek. I love my Care wax stick. And I'm just going ahead and just parting off my little sideburn hair, and then I'm going to go in with my hot comb. This is my favorite thing to do when I apply my own wigs. You have to understand that you can use a hot comb for any goddamn thing, okay? And when you have thick hair, like my clients have thick hair and I have thick hair, so my braids are a little big, I love to sit there and take the hot comb and run it all over the wig, even on the braids and stuff like that, so that it lays as flat as it possibly can to my braids. So I'm just taking my time and do that. I do this every single time, okay? And I'm moving back on to my baby hairs. I am taking my tweezers and just thinning them out a little bit. So they won't be like super thick, but you don't want them super thick and you don't want them super thin. So I'm just taking my time and I'm going to cut them. I'm taking my ORS wig grip gel. Y'all know the tea. Y'all know the tea. Taking my little edge brush, edge comb, excuse me, and just going ahead and forming that swoop. And I'll be doing the same thing with the second one. Now, I forgot how secure I wanted these baby hairs to be and how far I took it. So I took a little bit of Pump It Up hairspray to further, get that baby hair to stay there, okay? And I took my blow dryer on medium heat and went ahead and blow dried that so it can stay in place and dry quicker than usual. Then I went back in with my Pump It Up spray just so that I can get everything to be melted. I sprayed on my lace. I sprayed all over the hair for any extra flyaways and all that good stuff. I'm just finishing off my bob, okay? And then I'm going to take my blow dryer again and just go ahead and dry that on a warm heat setting so it dries it quick, okay? You don't have to sit there and do it for a very long time. And then I'm going to pin my hair back and then I'm going to go get ready. And I'm going to show y'all the finished look. Okay, I'm going to have my makeup on and everything. Y'all going to see how cute I am. Ow! Yes, baby. I'm finna get out a slow 360. Slow 360. Do you hear me? Yes. Ow. Mama Sita, y'all. Okay. Can't nobody tell me shit. I felt so cute. I felt so good. I love this wig. Yo, Lava, y'all cut up with this wig. If anything, beyond my concerns, at the end of the day, this wig is awesome. It is so soft, so luscious. It moves with me. And if you guys want a wig just like this or a different kind from Yo Lava, don't forget to use the code PDLY for 20% off. Y'all can't tell me when y'all don't feel cute, y'all don't throw the motherfucking middle finger, okay? But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I want to thank Yo Lava for sending me this wig and working with me. And thank you guys so much.